lucky learners. Well, it's the day after St. Patty's Day, and I'm back again because we've got some more work to do. We are working together. Lucky us. I've got my lucky t-shirt on. Yeah, we're lucky to join together. We are working on thinking about letters and sounds and putting them together so we can read words more effectively and improve our skills with each practice. So in our last lesson, we were working with the letter L. What do you remember about L teaming up with a beginning sound? First, there's the beginning sound, a consonant, and then L. What do we call that team? Yeah, we call it a blend. So we had the C and the L in our last practice. We hear both sounds, but they blend together. Then we put a short vowel and an ending sound. And we discovered that you can change one letter sound, one vowel, and get some new words by using the same patterns. Sometimes we spied small words like the word lip inside of bigger words. Wow, that really helped me, and I'm glad we teamed together. Today we're going to continue the luck, and we're going to add some more beginning blends. Now, at the end of the last video, I said that our teams today were going to be, we were going to team up with B, beginning sound B, B, L, B. And then I said the letter S, because there are a few words with short vowels that we can build with our beginning sound. S, L, sl. Also, we're going to add to that group. There are a lot of really cool words that we can build, short vowel words that we can team up with G and L. Yeah. And then finally, this is going to be an odd one because you don't think about P, L being in a lot of words, but we're also going to become familiar with this beginning blend combination. So we'll be putting a vowel, short vowel, and then an ending sound with these blends. Sneaky L sneaks in behind a consonant and they team up together to give us more and more words to read. All right, so let's get started. We have all the luck we need, right? And I'm glad you're joining me today. Okay, I'm going to squish down here on the floor and let's get started. Well, let's start with, and I'm going to move my short vowels down here. I, and in our last lesson, we used I for the word fly. So we're not going to be using that one again, but I'm just going to stick that down. That was part of the last lesson. Okay, here we go. Let's build a few words with our beginning blend. Letter B says B. We're doing that quick. And L together, team up, B, L. But when they flow in a word, it sounds like this. Bl, bl. You can kind of stick your tongue on the back of your teeth. Bl. Hopefully you have some teeth. If you're missing one or two, this might be difficult. You can do it. Bl. Okay. And then we're going to add some vowels and an ending sound. Let's get started. I'm going to take A. That seems to be a popular vowel in our word building that we've been doing so far. So we've got B, L, A. Now, let's get this combo. This was in our last lesson. We reviewed the fact that C and K make one sound together, K, and they're common if you hear a K at the end of a short vowel word. This is going to be your team. So we're thinking about that, especially not just with reading. That can kind of make sense quickly that these two make one sound. But in spelling, especially if you hear an A then you're not just going to put the letter C or the letter K. You're going to spell with CK. So our knowledge of reading short vowel words can also make us spelling experts. It just clarifies what letters we need to use when we're spelling, because spelling can be very tricky, but once we know short vowels with a k at the end are going to contain the CK, it's a breeze. All right, here we go. You can tap out each sound, or you can point, or you can do, some of my students in class like to do that because it's a long flow. I'm going to point. Here we go. Let's team together like these blends. Here we go. B, oo, a, k. Even though there's 5 letters, there's only 4 sounds. These two make their own sound, but when we blend them together, they're going to sound like one. Let's try that. Black. Do it again. Black. Did you hear it? I did. Let's say it fast. Ready, set, black. Black is a color. You know, black is a really beautiful color to me. I love seeing a shiny black, something like a piano that has a shiny black covering on it. Or there's a little bird that flies around called the black-capped chickadee. I love that. So black can actually be a very beautiful color. Let's keep bull, and let's keep k, and let's switch out. Here we go. Let's put, nope, sorry. I was thinking of another word, which I'm going to make after this one. But we're going to change the ending sound. How about ah? So it was black. Now it's going to be ah instead of ah. Ah, small word inside of a bigger word. That can help us spy and read words quickly too. 5 letters, but 4 sounds, because this makes one sound. Here we go. Sound it out. We're getting faster at this because, hey, you're growing in your reading skills. Ready? B, oo, ah, k. When we're breaking each sound down, we're going to hear it. But when we blend it, it's going to flow together. Here we go. Block. Say it fast. Ready, set, block. Now, a block can be an object that is cube shape or rectangular prism shape that you build with, or it can be that the block that you live on, the neighborhood that you live in. A new family moved on our block. Sometimes they call a group of houses down a street a block, right? A block, or a group of houses. Block. Now, here's the word I was going to build. I'm going to keep this K. This will be kind of a fun one. This N and K say ink. We haven't talked about that yet, but I just thought about this word and I thought it would be fun. What if we put I there? We keep B, oo, and then we put ink, ink. Let's sound each sound out. B, oo, I, ink. Let's blend it together. Blink. Say it fast. Ready, set, blink. Blink your eyes, and I see link inside of blink, and I see ink inside of blink. I just thought of that, thought it would be a fun word to read with you. All right, so we did black and block. Now, let me pull out the G. Now, G and L join together. That's an L blend. So we're going to hear G and O, but when they blend together, it's going to sound like this. Go, go. Again, you're pressing that tongue on the back of your teeth. Go. Think in your mind of some words that you've heard that The beginning sound was gl, gl, gl. Let's build a few. Remember, we're focusing on short vowels. Let me take a, g, u, a. And let me take this team. Remember, two letters, two consonants joining at the end. They're going to make one. They're teaming up. They're making one sound. S, s, right? S. Ah, yeah. Here we go. Let's sound it out. Remember, it's 5 letters, but 4 sounds. G, O, A, S. Let's blend it. Glass. Get ready. Say it fast. Glass. The glass spilled over and all of my tea went on the floor. A glass is something you use to drink out of. And this is an old-timey word, a lass. It was talking about a young girl. Lass, that's an old word. You might not be that familiar with that. Now let's take SS away and let's build one more I'm going to add d, this ending sound d. Got 4 letters, 4 sounds. I like this word. It's a happy word. It's a joyful word. Let's sound each sound out. G, U, A, D. Okay, let's blend it together. Glad. Say it fast. Ready, set, glad. I am so glad that we're working together. And as I was thinking about lass, a young girl, that's an old-timey word. This is also an old-timey word, lad, a lad and a lass. A young boy is a lad and a young girl is a lass. Interesting. So we built glass and we built glad. Now let me check my list to make sure I haven't missed any. Okay, that was all my gl words. Now we're moving on to our next blend sound. PL. So p, l, p, l. Let's blend those two together. Pull, l. See where that tongue is? Pull, pull. Now let's build some words. How about this one? Wonder what we can make with p, l, a, pla. What if I put the beginning sound as the ending sound as the same? I like that. Interesting. Here we go. P, l, a, p. Blend it. Plop. Say it fast. Plop. The girl dived in the water and she went plop. If something drops and it kind of does just a quick motion, like you fall down really quick in a chair, you plop down. You just go down really quickly, you plop down. Have you ever plopped down? When you're tired, you might plop into your bed at night. How about we take the P away and the ah, and we put an N here. I mean an ah here. I'm thinking ahead of myself because I'm going to put an N at the end. Small word and a big word. How about we take pull with ah and Let's sound out each sound. 4 letters, 4 sounds. P, O, A, P, O, A, Let's blend. Plan. Say it fast. Ready, set, plan. Let's make a plan to get together and have a lunch date. Somebody might make a plan to build a house, or they might plan to go to the park in the morning. A plan is a thought in advance. You're thinking of what you're going to do, you're plotting it out, you're planning it out, and then hopefully the plan will go into action. Now there are a few more words that we could build with pull. Like I'm thinking about the word play, but we're thinking only right now about short vowels. So there are some more words that we could actually build that would be with other vowel sounds, but we're sticking with our short vowels right now just to get familiar with these blends with L. Okay, we're going to work on one more blend group, SL, SL. There are lots of blends with the letter L, but just a few that we're going to build with short vowels. So we're going to take SL, 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 and we're going to build just a few words. Let's take short A, and let's put P at the end. 4 letters, 4 sounds. Are you feeling more comfortable with blends? 2 beginning consonants. We're not thrown off by that anymore. We're just practicing to get familiar with these blend words. So when we see them in books or we're reading a sign, like, oh, I spy a word with a blend. And we already know that we're putting the 2 sounds together. Let's sound each individual sound out. S, L, A, P. Blend it together. Slap. Say it fast. Ready, set. Slap. When you're playing a card game, there's a fun card game that you can play where when you see the card that you need, you slap your hand on it. Or if somebody's giving you a congratulations, sometimes we'll just say, I'm going to give you a slap on the back. It's like a pat on the back. Slap. Oh. Did you spy the word lap in the word slap? Yeah. Good reading. How about if I change out ah and I put another vowel in there? Short vowel, of course. How about yeah? Ah. Oh. Small word inside of a bigger word. I've seen that before. Creating a lot of rhyming patterns. And when we're spying our rhyming patterns, again, that automaticity, that quickness, recognize and read comes easy. Let's sound it out, though, for our practice. S, L, I, P. Let's blend it. Slip. Slip. Say it fast. Ready, set, slip. The girl was walking on the ice and suddenly she felt like she was going to slip. Let's slip under the covers and get cozy for bed. Slip. A slip can also be like a really thin slip of paper. Have you heard it used that way? I love how we can think about words and we can think about multiple ways we could use those words, spelled the same way, pronounced the same way, but used differently in different sentences. That expands our word understanding too. And, I love thinking about how we're building these words and reading, and then again, we're going one step advanced because we're also thinking if we hear slool, when we're spelling it, we're going to be putting SL. I know when I was teaching first grade, a lot of students would say the word slip, for instance, but when they were spelling and writing, they would put SIP because the S and L just went together and flowed as they were sounding it out in their mind or writing it. But as we're thinking about reading and spelling and blends with L, we're going to stop and pause and think, the word slip is two beginning sounds that flow together. I'm going to spell it correctly. Hey, let's do one more sound, one more letter. I just thought about slip, and I wanted to do one more, and we'll call it a blend session. Let's put our CK, again, thinking about reading and spelling. This is really helpful because if we have our short vowel and we see this really long word, we know it's four sounds, or we're doing four letter sounds, but there are five letters if we're spelling it. So again, we're making that connection with reading and spelling. They are important and they go together. And this is why us thinking about each sound and what it looks like and practicing it will help us with our spelling, which is really important. Even if you're writing the words out or you're even typing it on your laptop or on a phone, spelling correctly is really important. Here we go. Let's sound it out. S, U, I, K. Blend it together. Slick. Say it fast. Slick. I was thinking about slip, and then it got me to thinking about the word slick. If something is really slippery, we say that be careful, the sidewalk is slick. That means it's very smooth, and it's very easy that you could just slide and fall. Slick. If something's very smooth, it's slick. Can be very slick. There we go. How about lick inside of slick? Wow. It's a lucky thing we were working together because we're done. You've done so great with your blends with L. On our next session, we're going to be thinking about blends with L, and we're going to be reading whole words. We've done our step 1 where we're sounding each sound out, blending and saying it fast. Now we're just going to be thinking about whole words, putting our knowledge of blends and short vowels together to read words quickly. Again, it's going to be something that's just automatic. We don't have to force it. If you still need to rely on the sounding out, that's okay too. We're going to be thinking about reading whole words and then sorting those words under the correct heading. So a read and sort. And we're going to be thinking about these words, these letter sounds. We're going to do gl. Oops, couldn't see that. Gl, bull, pull, pull, and pull. And I didn't include sl because there's only a few of those, but I was able to come up with a lot of these words. All right, I want you to join me on our next session because we're going to continue to advance our skills by reading quickly whole words with L blends. This is the star of our lessons. And then after that, you know what it is. It'll be time for spell check, my favorite and your favorite too, because again, we're advancing. Okay, readers, learners, blenders, as always, you are so lucky that you are building your reading skills one step at a time. I'm glad you're working with me. And I can't wait until our next session. So, as always, keep reading and have a really lucky rest of your day. I'll see you real soon.